Hey gang, cheers! Happy new moon for December 2022. It's finally here. Winter's here, but there's this kind of weather out here in Hawaii. But I found this cute hat and decided to enjoy this Aloha Friday on a new moon. So this new moon is really a moon to really plant your seed with new intention. It's just like getting ready for the New Year's Eve resolution. And sometimes we're like, we're not into writing resolution. Well, it's not more of about writing a resolution. It's more about writing your goals, your intention, and what's going to come about in 2023, because literally we're almost there, right? So December is a time where we just pass by. There's so many different kind of movements, and a lot of things are going to keep on growing and growing and growing, meaning that whether it's the natural disasters that's just kind of revolving all over, whether it's the huge, and I mention it and I keep on mentioning it, that Mother Nature is really erupting, whether it's a volcano, whether it's the weather, the wind, or even blizzards in some parts of the country. And so this is the kind of changes. It's going to be a much more rougher ride than it was all the other years. And literally it happened on the 21st, where everything became like zero in the winter solstice time. And it's been 10 years and it's finally a change of things. So you go back 10 years and it takes you back where things of a lot of hardship, a lot of changes, huge changes, and a lot of growth within yourself and searching and finding. And those that planted that seed back then, 10 years ago, you get to see if that really the fruits are bearing of what the abundance is there, because nothing comes in like this. I mean, you see it all the time on YouTube channels, on commercials. Hey, I want to be your coach. I want to do this and that. And, you know, they have so many people making millions of dollars. Well, good for them if it's true, but it does take hard work and a lot of ground up, really strength of planting your seeds. So when you're ready to really burst out into, you know, a longevity, people will look to see that. And like I said, it's like one after another. When the summer solstice comes in, all that wealth of things that you planted, you know, there's no such things as a good soil unless you really work at it from the ground up. And so, you know, those are the kind of things that really will take you to the next journey in 2023. And those that have planted their seeds for many years, and those that planted their seeds with good intention, it's going to really start ripening in the right direction. And those that use that power from top down authorities, you know, a lot to do with government changes, and those people that's involved with that, whether it's political funding or whether it's political grants, whether it's all these things that maybe people solicited for money in exchange to do favors, those are kind of things that's really going to come out with a lot of lawsuits, a lot of highlights, and a lot of truth and corruption. And there's already started to see in many different, you know, venue out in cases in Los Angeles. It's crazy. And so they're calling out. They have no shame, you know. I mean, before it was Kanye West, and today it was just another bad day in court for this other person. And so, you know, those kind of things will start to happen, and a lot of things follows from LA and all over when it comes into drama court or things to do with a lot of inside wealth. And so those kind of things we are going to start to pop up. Or if you are in a much more subtle, simple way of life, guess what? The plants that you start to plant, you know, 10 years ago, they're going to start to flow up, because there's another part of the world who's don't really care about what, you know, the Kardashians doing or what Elon Musk is doing. There are real people who really care about what's really happening with the earth and trying to create a new life for everyone, that they have choices, they have control, and they have much more deeper sense within themselves. Because 2020 really gave us this opportunity to seek who is something of real, true value to you. Whether it's work, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's family. There was so much divide that happened that really straight across the board, it was all different kind of relationship that caused a lot of triggering emotions and things like that. And so this holiday season is really a time where people want to go out there and spend and have a good time, but also traveling and all these other things. But you have to be very conservative, because of there's going to be a lot of political battles and things like that that is happening, you know, whether it's gender, whether it's the votes, whether it's, you know, election policy and so forth, you know. And so the other thing that we need to really, really be careful that's happening in 2023, and I'm going to go more in depth in that, but I just want to kind of share with you guys about the immune system. And because of there's so many things that happen going back 3 years ago, you know, we really need to look into our welfare of, you know, of protection. If you are, you know, get a TB test. I'm saying it right now, because it might be very much important later on because of all these bacterias and a lot of these things that's coming up. Because why I say that is because of Mother Nature and natural disasters and all these things that's, you know, some say that it's happening within the earth. It's due to a lot of chemicals that's been really embedded into our soil, embedded into our air, our water, literally the clouds everywhere, you know. And so these are the kind of things, because due to climate change, if you all into that, and due to what Mother Nature is bringing down here, and is erupting many different kind of chemicals along with sulfur, and all these things are coming up. And so especially because we were, what happened in 2020 with, you know, with literally with COVID and stuff, it's really important to make sure that you get to see, because healthcare, but not only child care workers, you know, will be into all of that, but you got to make sure to take care of especially the elders. Like what happened with my mom, she just, you know, all of a sudden slipped the other day at Punch Bowl when she was going to go to the bathroom, and you know, luckily, she just, I went around and she just like, she fell down, and I'm just, you know, gently grabbed her up, hold her, cuddled her, and gave her all my good energy of because I can feel her heart going, and she's just looking at me. And those are the kind of times when it's so important to be in control, be silent, be giving that energy, because whew, it was mind-blowing. And so maybe that's why I'm wearing my hat, to protect myself, because it's very very sensitive right now, because I have a big bump right over here that happened that morning on the 22nd. I woke up, I was like, oh my God. I was telling my mom, and here she goes, falling right over here, And so these are kind of things that going to happen, but we always have to revert to real kindness, love, and giving that energy to people, especially the elderlies, especially our parents, because, thank God she's completely okay. Her inner side, her bones, everything is perfectly fine, and it's just her face that's really bruised up. So I want to thank everyone for all your love and prayers, and I truly, truly appreciate that. So she's going to be all fine because her inner spirits protected her, but whatever's in the outside world, it is what it is, And so, really 2023 is coming up, and, you're going to hit some bumpy roads, and you're going to slide into some things that you never expected to happen. But always remember that it's so, so important that we really, don't indulge, because if you overindulge in things, karma will just has no fear next year, because it's going to come in strong. And so really, if you have planted your seed and getting ready for a new venture, getting ready for a new beginning, guess what? All these grassroots ways of bringing up is going to be the only way of really community coming together with love, with support. And, history don't lie, because it's the people power then that can override anything else to bring that happiness. And so, tomorrow I'm going to be out early at Nordstrom on the first floor. I'm going to be starting from 9 o'clock till maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, and level 1 in Nordstrom out in Ala Moana. So don't forget to come by to see us at Coco Jour. So we're going to have a lot of pop-up specials. So I can't wait to see you out there. But these kind of things that really, it starts from grassroots campaign, and things that really needs your love and your community support, because without them, I wouldn't be here today after 20 years. And so there's so much things that's coming up for Coco Jour. And, literally at this end of the year, I'm going to close it out with a very good note. I mean, the 22nd was such an awesome meeting, and who knows, we might get to be nationwide. Let's do it. So lots of things. Like I said, it's really about time and patience, and really following the order. Write down your list. I wrote a 12 of them, on the 12. I wrote 12 things I want to manifest, and it's really coming into me. It's like faster than it's going to be, and that's how the speed of transition of new beginnings is going to work for everyone. So keep on track. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can stay in tune what Coco Jour is talking about, how we're seeing the new moon, like what we are seeing today, because it's such a great, strong energy. And most of all, always be conscious of what you protect yourself from. And most of all, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have a wonderful holiday season. Whatever you practice, I am giving all of my blessings and aloha. And most of all, those are celebrating Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas, and tomorrow is New Year's, and I hope to see you down at Nordstrom on the first floor. And come by and say hi. I can't wait to see you. We got so much more coming up on our Meditation Monday, as well as our year-end closing, as well as what we're going to expect in 2023. So I look forward to seeing you guys soon. And most of all, I thank you from my bottom of my heart for all of your love and support. Happy holidays. Stay safe. And happy new moon. Aloha. I forgot. Cheers.